We traveled all the way to Thomann's Tollywood studios in Treppendorf, Germany to take on a massive challenge. Over the next 2 days, we'll compare 11 mid-range PA systems with a full band setup. Our sound engineer will measure each one and test on usability and subjective sound. We're hoping to give you an overview of what PA system may or may not fit your needs and what use case we'd recommend for each system. Before we get started, let's meet the band and run you through our setup. So we're here at the PA Shootout and we're going to ask the band who they are, what they do, and what we can expect to hear from them today.
So we are north of somewhere from Italy. We are a rock blues band that play original music, some cover sometimes. I'm the vocalist and the guitar player.
I'm Riccardo. Hi everyone, I'm the drummer of the band.
Simone, the bass player.
So we are very excited to be here at Thomann shooting these videos about PA system. So that's a perfect situation to work and to spread our music.
We have a rehearsal room in Italy, and for us it's always very important to understand in which way we can practice and understand our sound.
It's very important for a band that play original music having a good PA system, because the result of all of efforts doing original music, it's maybe 50-50 about the PA system. So that's a perfect situation to test.
That's also for the venues, right? Because I think everybody knows the situation. You have a great set and you play well, and then you go to the venue and the PA is like terrible. And it basically ruins your show, right? So yeah, I think it's an important topic for bands and venues.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
See you.
So just to show you what we set up here, we got a normal stage setup as you would find in a club or a small venue or rehearsal room. The drum set is mic'd, obviously, MD421 minis on the drums, Audix D6, we got a Shure SM57 on the snare, and then we got the MD441 on the hi-hat. The bass amp is right here. It's going directly into the mixing console through the DI output. For guitars, we're also going to mic the caps with.
Yes, for guitars, I prefer the Sennheiser E906 series because I don't need a boom stand.
As for a vocal mic, we have the Sennheiser E935, like pretty usual mic you'd find in small venues. That's also kind of the idea of what we're doing here today, is we want to kind of simulate the experience of the setup you would have in a small venue or in a professional rehearsal room, and give it to you as you would experience it in real life. This is the Midas stage box we're gonna actually run everything into that goes over to our mixer. So to measure the PA system so we can actually get a visual representation of what the frequency response will be like, we have an ISA microphone, which is pretty much the industry standard when it comes to measuring speaker systems. So that you guys can actually hear what we're hearing in the room, we got this guy, the Neumann KU100, which is basically an extremely expensive and complicated microphone that is designed to replicate the human ear, so you guys can actually pretty much hear exactly what we're hearing when you're standing right here. As for mixing console, we have the Behringer Wing 48-channel, pretty straightforward digital mixing console. This is something you would find as a standard in a lot of venues as well, and we chose it exactly for that reason, so you guys could get like a familiar sound for things that you would actually use in real life and find in the wild in small venues. As you may notice, we're running everything at extremely high volumes in here, and this volume meter will be burning later, but don't worry, we all have hearing protection, we're all set. And this is Sasha. Sasha is our audio engineer today. He's gonna record everything you're hearing. First PA is all set up, we got all we need. Let's do a quick sound check and off we go. Next up, the JBL PRX One powered subwoofer and line array system. This is probably the most all-in-one system we've had so far, since there's a 7-channel mixer built right into this thing. So here's a little look at the backside of the subwoofer. You have the color display, and you actually have channel 1, 2, 3, 4 for the XLR combo inputs, and then you also have line input 1, line input 2, and then aux input right here. You also got 2 USB ports, and on this display you can control pretty much anything. You got all the FX processing, you got the DBX drive rack output, which is amazing, the ducking by Soundcraft. You got all of your features built right into here, and it's pretty easily accessible. If you're like a small band or a small solo artist, singer-songwriter, all you would really need for a gig would be this thing. You can put it in your car and off you go. Next up is the LD Systems Maui28 G3 Mix system, and this is the first full cardioid column system we have. It got a 12-inch woofer, but don't be fooled, this thing really delivers a punch. There's a lot to say about this system actually. It's a 3-way system, high frequency speakers that are curved, like a line array sort of thing. There's obviously app configuration on your smartphone, has a DSP like all the other higher priced systems we had, it has built-in effects. Now what is really interesting about this system is that it actually includes a real 4-channel mixer that you don't necessarily need a mixing console to use. So you can just put the app on your phone. If you're a small band or a singer-songwriter, for example, you could technically go right into this thing. You get a foot switch output, so you can actually control effects like reverb and such with your foot. It's extremely convenient for a system like this. Super easy to set up and carry around. You can just unstack them and stack them on top of each other. You have only one power connector to carry around. It's basically the minimal amount of a headache you could have setting up a system like this. It's pretty much an all-in-one solution. Next up, we're looking at the Bose L1 Pro 32 line array. That is this thing right here, which kind of sits on this base. And you have the Sub 2, which is the separate subwoofer to this. This is also a column system, as you can tell. It kind of connects the same way as the last system did, where it just plopped these things on top of each other. And there are 32 speakers hidden in here. You have a control panel down there with a few channels that you can directly input. With the sub right here, you have this cable that attaches the sub to the speaker base, so you don't have to run an individual power cable. Other than that, you'll find pretty much the same features that we found on other more expensive systems, such as a built-in DSP, effects, reverb, you get Bluetooth connectivity, and this is also compatible with the Bose Tone Match series. So if you got a Tone Match console, for example, you could connect that to this system with a network cable. Also, the line array, both of these parts and the bottom part come in 2 different bags, so you can carry them around pretty easily. So this is the box or T-box Achat system. This is actually from the in-house brand of Thomann. That obviously makes it the most affordable PA system we've had so far. It's not really a flashy system, it's pretty much reduced to the basics, but what's pretty cool is that it's kind of a mixture between a column system and a regular PA speaker box. They're both active, both the woofer and the box. Although there's just a 15-inch woofer in there, it's quite beefy, you can really feel the air move. Again, it's a very pure system, there's no DSP, no effects, no flashy stuff built in, it's just what you see is what you get. This is yet another one of those line array systems with a column, and we got a 12-inch subwoofer, but don't be fooled, this thing packs a punch. And then up here we got the slanted line array speakers. This system, as the others, is pretty easy to set up and tear down, and it is by far one of the most premium sets we've tried today. Has a peak power of 3000 watts all in all, so if you combine them all, you get a whole lot of power out of this thing. Feature-wise, it has a built-in DSP, of course it has Bluetooth. What's interesting to me is that you can actually use effects and use the EQ and then save a scene, which you can recall at a later point. So if you use the same thing in different venues, you can always make a preset for yourself, put it in there, recall the preset, and you're good to go. Sound-wise, you can tell this thing is extremely well made. It is very transparent, very impulse true. You get a whole lot of thickness while not losing any of the dynamic, crisp, high tones. So after hearing this song a million times on different PAs and you guys playing the song a million times on different PAs, how would you as a band describe what kind of impact the different PA systems had on your performances?
The PA is very important for our performance because we can feel all the vibes, we can feel the bass, all the frequencies. Our performance is strong related to the response of the PA system, so it's very, very important.
So there were definitely PA systems you liked better than others.
Yeah, and as a bass player, I definitely pay attention to how the subwoofer works. I pay a lot of attention also to the high speaker above the treble and the middle that will provide me all the details to define all the notes.
With a real crowd, it's very important because you can feel the response of the crowd, and this is depend at all to the PA system. So if you see the crowd boring or something like that, that's why the level.
Not our fault.
Yeah, the level of the PA, or maybe some bass, less bass, or there's no punch.
Yeah, for us it was a very big pleasure to have this opportunity because for us it's very important. We have a lot of dynamics in our songs, so it's always a good opportunity
for us as well. I hope you all enjoyed all the performances. I'm sure we did, and we of course have to thank you guys for playing with energy until the very last note after playing for 8 hours, 2 days. That's pretty insane. Check these guys out. We're out.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
So our final verdict for the column systems is that, again, none of the systems were actually bad. Due to the nature of the design, however, some of the systems were a little more wobbly than others. And again, LD Systems really delivered on that regard. Their system was really sturdy, sounded great, and is affordable, whereas the Bose system, on the other hand, sounded fantastic, but didn't really seem that sturdy, and if you put it in a crowded venue, I would be a little afraid of it tipping over.